Hey there, we're gonna try it again. Hopefully it'll go right this time. Hey everybody. Thank you all for joining me. Gonna have a good conversation today. Gonna hang out just for a little bit. Want to talk about detoxing your life, some of the things that I know that I've been working on personally, trying to make sure that I am in the right space and I'm able to produce exactly what it is that I say I want to produce and have the life that I say I want to have. You know, quite often we say that we want certain things out of life, but we're really not ready to make those kind of changes that we need to make. And so I want to talk to you all about that today. If those of you all who are not familiar with who I am, I'm Tia Wilson McCrary. I own Madam CEO. It's a small business, personal development, and business development firm here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I come with 30 years of experience in building businesses and counseling and assisting people in not only reaching their goals, but crushing their goals and exceeding them. And so I'm really happy to get an opportunity to connect with you. If this is your first time, don't let it be your last. Make sure that you go on and you put something, a notification, or just as soon as we get off this live, that you go on and follow me on Facebook, on Clubhouse, on Instagram, and I'm not on the Twitter too much. I very rarely, maybe 5 times a year, so don't waste your time. But I'm on these and I'm going to be making sure that I'm talking. I'm actually going to be talking some more about this topic this evening on Clubhouse right around the 7:30 hour. But I wanted to get into it with you all because I did not want to wait. I am here not only on Facebook, but I'm here on Instagram simultaneously. And I really wanted to talk to you about some things that I know that I have been personally trekking through and trekking through successfully. It has not been easy, but I've been on a goal to re-engineer my life since last year. And I really wanted to make sure that there were some things that I did not allow to continue on in my life. That means I had to face some challenges. I had to face some things that were not always easy. And so with that said, I just really want to get a chance to encourage you all in this and give you a couple of tools that I've been using and then invite you to come on the journey with me. But before we get into that, do me a favor, go on and invite everybody that's on. Everybody come on in. Say hello to me. Say hello to me. Hey. Even if you're going to be watching this by replay, just type something at the bottom. Let me know that you are seeing this, that you're enjoying this. And if this is your first time joining me, first time seeing me, you don't know who I am, that's okay. Let me know what's the city and state that you are definitely from. And I'm so happy. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. So originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but I'm from Atlanta, Georgia now. I've been out here for so long. We're in the teens of years, almost 20 years. Well, not quite, but about 15 years. So we've been here for a minute. But I just wanted to say that. Also, I want to let you know several things that's coming up. Actually, 3 things that's coming up. So I'm probably going to get these dates wrong, but I want you to write this down. You can go to madamceoinc.com, okay? And you'll see upcoming offers or something like that. We just changed the button, so please forgive me for not remembering everything. But I've got a mentoring, it's called the Shift Mentoring Group. Some of you all have been asking me about doing mentoring. You know, I only do it once a year. I did it last year and it was a whole lot of fun. I'm about to start back up in April and I want you all to be a part. It's only $97 a month. You can leave anytime you want so that you don't have to, there's no contract. You got to stay in it for 5 months, 6 months, but I want you to grow with you. And I am committed along with the people that I am trusting to come along and give you some wisdom and some insight. We're going to be talking about love. We're going to be talking about relationships. We're going to be talking about you. Hey, Apostle Hester, how are you? We're going to be talking about so many things. And I think this is great for thought leaders and creatives alike. Those of you who are in places of leadership, those of you all who runs households, those of you all who are really serious about trying to get your life back on track. And so that's going to start, and you really need a mentor. That's going to start in April. And there are going to be only a certain amount of seats left. And so if you want to go, I think you can actually secure your seat early. You can go to madamceoinc.com, pull down the tab, and you'll see what gives you the opportunity to see the upcoming offers. And the upcoming offers, you will see that mentoring tab there. The other thing is I am going to be doing something called ReEngine Your Life. And Reengineering Your Life is an 8-week virtual program that I'm going to be hosting. I'm going to be doing it myself. And I'm going to be making sure that I walk you through the process of what I've already walked through and how I decided to re-engineer my life. Yeah, my life was good, but I want it to be greater. And I know that I can do that same thing for you. So I would love to give you an invitation. That's what I'm doing now, to give you an invitation to join me for this experience. It's called the Re-Engineering Your Life experience. And I'm going to teach you how to get off of the sidelines of your life, get into the engineering section of the train. And we're going to drive this train right to where it is that you see your goal being. And then you're going to get off and take captive that very, very thing that you've been working on. And so I've got some very, very strategic ways in which I've done that, and some strategic ways that I want to share with you. And I would never share those things on live. There is a cost to that. You can find out more information about that at madamceoinc.com. And I am doing something really, really silly. I know it's really, really silly. But if you all decide you're going to join me for the Re-Engineer Your Life campaign, the Re-Engineering Your Life program, you're going to be saving tons of money. So I think you're going to be able to get it now for, I can't remember how much it is. I really wish Jessica was on here. But you're going to be able to get it for a little bit amount of money. I want to say $97 instead of $279. But you've got to register by the 28th of this month. That means do not wait. So if you got $99, you're ready to change your life, you're ready to take control of your life, you need some strategy on how to do it, grab you, your guy friend, your girlfriend, your boo thing, your kids, it don't make a difference, your co-workers, your homies, the people you don't like, your in-laws, your outlaws, bring them and say, listen, we can do better with our lives. Bishop Tier, Madam CEO, Auntie, whatever you want to call me, she is going to assist us, and she's going to give us some proven things, because she did it on her life. And I'm not going to tell you nothing that I did not recently do for myself. So these are recent results, and I want you to come along this journey and allow me to assist you in doing the very things that I've made myself a guinea pig on, because some of us has been stuck too long. And so we've got the mentoring, we've got the shift mentoring opportunity that's going to be coming up in April. You can find out more about that about madamceoinc.com. We've got the Re-Engineering Your Life program that's going to be coming up, and that is going to be, I think, on the 16th. And then those of you all who have been asking me, how can I become a coach? I want to become a business coach, a life coach, whatever kind of coach you want to be. Specifically, those of you who are transitioning from one sphere of your expertise, maybe your occupation, and you want to go solo and you want to start your own firm. I'm going to be giving you the tools exactly on how to develop not only a money-making business, but how to develop a money-making, quick turnover coaching business. And so that's something you want to do. That is there too. Again, it is the Madam CEO Coaching Certification Program that I am so happy to finally launch. And that is going to be coming up in, I believe that's going to be coming up in April, if I'm not mistaken. I'm really excited about teaching it. You all are going to learn a whole lot of stuff. From finding your customer to naming your company, make sure it's set up right. Make sure you have the funding for the company, know exactly what you need, what you don't need, how to build business to business relationships, how to get business credit. We're going to be talking about how to decide what is your niche, what it is that you're going to be offering, how you're going to offer it, who your ideal customer is, what conversation you need to speak. We're going to be talking about automation. We're going to be talking about setting up your websites. We're going to be talking about doing your domain searches. We're going to do trademark searches, product development. It's a lot. And it's worth every dollar, and it's going to be less than $1,000. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, I'm telling you the wrong thing. That certification, that coaching certification, is going to be $1,022. But if you start early, if you do the early bird, it won't be that much, y'all. So I am early birding everything. So 3 things: the mentoring, the certification, okay, and then we have the Re-Engineering Your Life. And the 4th thing is we are going to Dubai this fall. And so I want you to make sure that you go to madamceoinc.com, you push the button, and you see exactly what it is that we're going to be doing. What we're going to be offering is going to be a 7-star experience. Never had a 5-star experience? That's all right. Shoot higher, baby, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I want you to come and join me in Dubai for my International Boss Experience. That is going to be in September of 2022. And I'm extremely excited. The last time we went, it was an amazing success, and it sold out in a week, y'all. So do not play. We've got payment plans. We're going to have a lot of fun. We work hard, we play hard, we train hard, we eat hard. We have an unforgettable experience. And so I want you all to consider being a part. Do you have to do the business part to come? No, you do not. But you're going to be missing out, baby, because we're going to teach you how to get that bag, how to multiply that bag, and how to make sure that that bag is being multiplied even after you are no longer on the earth. And so that's our trip to Dubai in September. Again, all of these things you can find out about at madamceoinc.com. You'll see some of them on the prompter as soon as you come on the main page. Others you'll see just push down the push down menu. You'll see upcoming offers, and you can pick out what it is you want. Get on the early bird special, save tons of money, but let's not wait anymore. Listen, do me a favor if you have not, go on and invite some people to come on. And if you're not following me on Clubhouse, you need to be following. That's tier.mccrary, and go on and follow me and make sure that you're part of that community. And so I definitely want to make sure that you're a part and that you're listening, because that conversation is a little bit different than it is here on Facebook and Instagram. So please do me a favor and come on and be a part. If you are a part of any groups, I'm going to ask that you would join me in putting this training that I'm about to do with you. I put it in those groups so that people can go with you. This is a time where we got to work on ourselves, y'all. We got to stop pointing our fingers and putting band-aids on our lives and saying, I want this life, and we're going after the things, but we're not working on our personal development, working on the things that we need to do to be whole people, to be sensitive people, to have our alignments in order. You know, God, my mom used to say, God don't bless no mess. He don't make a mess either. And so when we find ourselves in a space of a mess, it is up to us, and he chooses us, and he trusts us to make the right decisions, to go on and not only pursue, but to make sure that we have the mind and the heart that we're going to continue to evolve. Us are not committed to that. But today I want to talk to you about this, because it's not until you decide you want to detoxify your life from your past, detoxify your life from the issues that have been really, really sitting on you, from the challenges that have been in your heart and your mind that have been stopping you from doing all that you're supposed to do. And also get rid of the things that are causing your mind to wander into spaces that are not healthy, and it's producing the very thing that you don't want. A lot of us will the devil. The devil is not responsible for half the stuff y'all blaming. Now, I don't like him. I hear of his virtue. It's not wonderful. But when are we going to start being mature and start making decisions and understanding I had something to do with this? He calls it owning your stuff. That's not exactly how he says it, but stuff. We have to decide we're going to own our stuff, and sometimes that is some of the hardest things that you have to do. But if you are committed to growing your life, if you are committed to making sure that the life that you want does not pass you by, or you keep living and you're saying, I'm living with regrets. I really wish I had said this. I really wish I had taken that chance. I really wish that I had believed in myself. I really wish I knew this. This is a time for you to get out of the I wishville and come into the manifestation space, where the place of your dreams, the place of your hopes, the place of your desires are met head on. And you can actually look at them and say, this is what I want, or this is what I don't want. And so with that said, listen, I want you all to just join me in this conversation. Let's continue to have it. I wanted to talk, like I said, I want to talk to you all about detoxing your life. You know, I realized there were some areas in my life that I was not happy in, where I had to really I needed some growth. I needed to be mature, but I was afraid. Can y'all tell y'all? I was afraid. I had made some decisions that were really, really bad for myself. I had made some decisions that I knew were not healthy. And I made some decisions because I was in a place of pain. I was in a place of hurt. I was in a place of unsurety. I was in a place, even though my confidence is through the roof when it comes to business, when it comes to music, when it comes to helping my clients, but there were some personal areas in my life. And I'm sure you all can go and don't blast me out now, because I'm sure that you all can go to your job and do an exceptional job, but when you come home, some parts of your life is not exactly what you want them to be. And so you can either sit there and hope, or you can decide, I'm going to do something about it and I'm going to change it. And so that's what I decided. I got sick of myself waiting on myself to do nothing about myself. And I had to decide, no, honey, no, that's not what we're doing. What we're going to do is we're going to fix ourselves, and we're going to do it with the help of God. And we're not going to allow ourselves to lead it this time. We're going to ask God to lead it, and we're going to co-pilot with him so that we can see the journey. See, it's one thing to be on a plane and you can see the side view, or you can see no view, and you can distract yourself by what's on the prompter in front of you if you have a screen in front of you, or a magazine, or maybe your computer, or even go to sleep and put the shades over your eyes. So you're hoping that you get to the destination, but you still don't know what it took to get there. You don't know that there was turbulence. You may not have felt it. You didn't know that you had to get rerouted so you wouldn't hit something that you didn't know was going to be there. You didn't realize that you had to go fly a little higher or a little lower, a little higher or a little lower, because you had to change that. There was an atmospheric change, or there was an atmospheric shift that needed to happen. You didn't know that because you did not see it from the perspective of the person who is flying the plane. You did not see it from the perspective of the person that's engineering the train. You did not see it from the perspective of the person that's driving the car. You didn't see it. But now I want you, along with myself, I had to do it. Get in the dang on driver's seat. Get in the co-pilot seat and say, listen, I need you to teach me how to get out of the space that I am and assist me in getting to the space that I want to be. That's what we've got to start doing, because a lot of us are not in healthy spaces. Again, we know how to survive in those spaces, but when are we going to give up survival for thriving? Do me a favor, if you have not gone and invite some people. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram. So do me a favor. Like I said, let's make this a really, really great conversation. I know it's going to be. And if you've got any comments or any questions, please know that I am so open to hearing them all. And I'm open to getting an opportunity to serve you here during this conversation. So I see that Facebook has made a lot of changes. And so I'm just going to go on and continue to invite people. They don't have them they have them on all my friends, and I have on like 5,000 friends instead of people I most interact with. I think I might have to go back and change that. But change is a choice. I'm glad I said that word, because that takes me into the next thing we're going to talk about. In order to re-engineer your life, you have to make a decision that you're ready to make a change. What you have been doing is not going to get you to go. Let me say that again. What you have been doing is not enough to get you to the place where you know you need to grow to. I understand that for me, I was very afraid and I did not like change. I don't think anybody likes change, even if it's a good change. I mean, you can be excited. Like, a woman might be excited or a man might be excited because, they finally found their Mr. Right or Miss Right, and they found this is what I'm going to do. But I want you to think about something else. I want you to think about the idea that we actually have to change us, that we can't look outwardly for somebody to change or to bring us a certain level of, as you all call it, a certain frequency. No, we're not matching energies. No, you got to get your energy high so that even if something comes and interrupts what you know to be your normal, you have a control over it and you're not allowing somebody to change the way or the trajectory by which you want to go. Some of you all are so easy distracted because change can be difficult and can be hard, and it's easier to go and be rerouted by a distraction than it is to just sit down in your stuff and say, you know what? This is where I am. This is how I got here, and I don't like it. Here I am, and this is how I got here, and this is where I want to go. Hey there, Dominique. This is where I am. This is how I got here, and this is the change that I need to make. This is where I am. I love you too, baby. This is where I am, and I don't want to be here anymore. I know that there's more in this world for me. I know that there's another chance to love. I know there's another chance for me to rebuild my life. Some of you all have been through some of the worst times. If you look back in the last 4 to 5 years in your life, it has been literally hell. And you're like, can I give it back? Alex, you can buy it back for 2 cents. Matter of fact, I will donate it. I just want my life back. I just want it to be back to normal. But as you all know, there's not going to be a normal as we know it. There's not going to be a normal as you know it. Jessica, can you put the information about what we talked about today in the chat? For the 3 things so they know they can get it. I know for me, change is a choice. It is. You said it right. Change is a choice. And I chose to change me. There was a lot of stuff, y'all. Chaos. I had to get my family to come and pray for me. It was crazy. I felt like I was literally losing it. But I understood that, listen, wait, I've been down this feeling path before. I haven't been through this before, but I know that I am sure that I have the ability to outlast this storm. Some of you all, can I just say that to you? Some of you all just need to know that you have the ability to outlast this storm. Let me say that again. You have the ability to outlast this current storm that you are going through. You are not staying in it. You have been created and God has crafted you and given you the unique ability to weather every storm, even if it feels like part of you going to die, even if it feels like some of you all are going to lose your mind, even if it looks like the very thing that you want the most is the very thing that is at risk. I want you all to decide not only live in faith, but I want you to make a decision today that you're going to change your life. Why? Because it is a requirement of God. It is a requirement for you to live your best life. It is a requirement for you to not give up. If you are from the African American diaspora, listen, I need you to understand something. Your ancestors fought and did not die, endured hell and everything else. Every story we've ever heard, they endured so that you can succeed. You are here because they did not die before what was necessary for you to be born could come to pass. Your great grandparents, they made sure that they survived so that this day you could hear me talking to you. So on this day you can hear me pouring out to you. So that on this day I can remind you of how important you are to the grand scheme of life and how you have to take your life back. You have to take your life back. You have to stop saying, God, I need you to do it, Jesus. No, God is like, listen, Jesus is not doing it. This is not on him. Stop waiting for a rescue plan. You and God are the rescue plan. I know a lot of people that watch me, that listen to me, they don't believe in God. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about, if nothing else, can you believe in the process that you have been put here for a divine purpose? Not just to eat and to breathe and to go to sleep and to wake up, to go to work, to raise your kids and to die. No, you have been put here to get something done on the earth. And that has to come with change being a choice in you. You're going to have to identify your personal jailers. Some of you all have to realize that you've got personal jailers that you have set up and you have allowed to run roughshod. Some of you all are married to your traumas. Oh, we probably shouldn't talk about that part. Some of you all are literally married to your trauma, your bad decisions that have been made out of your control. Hey, Tamika, blessings to you. Decisions that have been made out of control. And if this is blessing you, listen, I want you to get you an opportunity. Sow a seed at Madam CEO. Sow a seed at Cash App, the $, TYEAR. Again, Cash App, the $, TYEAR. Just put in the comments, change and pray. I'm believing that what you're telling me is you're ready for a change and you want me to pray. I want you to link your wisdom, your faith, and everything you've got to this very moment and listen to what I'm telling you. You have personal jailers that and let me go for a scripture. The Bible says, if a thief be found, then he has to return to you sevenfold. Some of you all have been identifying your thief and acting like them boogers is not there. They're just going to go away if you put your head down in the sand and say, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. No, y'all. No. Come on, let your auntie talk to you for a minute. Those of you just coming in, I'm Tia Wilson McCrary. Some of y'all know me as Madam CEO. I own a small business advisory, profitability, and personal development firm. And that's what I'm talking to you about, personal development right now. Detoxifying your life. We're still at the beginning of the gate of the new year. And we still have a lot to go. And I'm going to be talking prophetically probably next week about what's to come because I gave that information in 2018. But I'm going to be giving you guys a prophetic update. But listen, I want you all to understand that when you identify your personal jailers, that means you're going to also have to identify the places that cause you much pain. That might require that you talk to a person. That might require that you have to have a hard conversation. That might require that you have to let go of a conversation that cannot happen because that person is no longer accessible. Either they're just gone, you can't find them, or they died. But you still need to be able to have a conversation. And there's an exercise that I'm going to be teaching people in the ReEngineering Your Life program, where I'm teaching you how to reconnect, not to sit in the hurt, but to get a face of the hurt. I know what you feel. I'm not talking about the feeling. I'm talking about the face of it. The face of it, identifying it for what it is and saying you are not allowed to be here, and how to address it properly so you can remove it out of your life. And so you're going to have to identify your personal jailers. Like I said, some of your personal jailers is hurt. Some of your, hey, JT, how are you? Some of your hey, Lisa. Thank you, sweetheart. I've missed you. I just need to sit in that. I haven't been on in such a long time. There's been so many things going on in my life. So it's great to see my followers coming back and hanging out with me and joining me. Thank you so much for putting that down there. Let me go on and pin the post because she definitely pinned the post already. Lisa, she pinned it. So if you wanted to give down below, you can do that. If you're on Instagram, you can definitely do that. But I want to join with you. I want to see a shift in your life. I want to see you re-engineering your life. I want you to sow that connection seed. Let's connect together so we can do some supernatural things in the realm of the spirit and in the natural. It doesn't make a difference what it is. Anything that I'm giving that has an end number 22 or what is it, 5743. So, but I want you all to get a seed. And I want you to decide you're going to sow it and what it is that you want me to believe in God for with you. But let's get back to this. Some of your personal jailers may be guilt. Y'all, it's amazing how we can carry on secrets of families, family stuff. stuff that you're ashamed of. Listen, let me tell you something. It's a jailer. And I'm not going to get into all of this today. I'll probably come back to rest because I can see how this is going already because I feel this presence of the Lord and I know exactly what's about to happen next. So just hold on and do me a favor. Invite some people. They're going to want to be on this because I want to get a chance to minister to some people. I know that for me, my personal jailer was guilt. Guilt from what I did. Guilt from what I didn't do. Guilt from what I should have done and I was too afraid to do. Guilt from as boisterous as I am, as vocal as I am, for not standing up. Guilt for not wanting to tackle some things head on, and I wore it. I wore it. I wore it, y'all, like it was a fur coat in 22-degree below zero weather in Minneapolis, y'all. I did everything that I could to try to hide, to try to protect, come up with theories, narratives, ideas. And it just came to a point I said, you know what? I am tired of the enemy of my destiny using this against me. I'm going to put it all out on the table. This is how I feel. This is where I am. Hey, Sharon, this is where I am. This is what I've been going through. To those that I can trust to pray for me, not pray on me or share my innermost private moments. So you got to have you a circle. I got a circle. Some of my circle members, they're on here. We used to have something in my church when I used to pastor. It was called the Circle of Success. Remember that, Jessica? The Circle of Success. And we would come together and we would talk and we would discuss what needs to happen. And again, let me take a pause real quick. Those of you just joining in, I am going to be starting the mentoring again back in April. I want you to go to madamceoinc.com, go to upcoming offers, and you're going to see everything that we're currently offering. So we're doing the mentoring. We're going to do the trip to Dubai. I'm doing the Re-engineering Your Life program. That is so important. This is the next upcoming program. It starts on the 15th. You can still do early bird. And then I need you all that want to go into the mentoring or the coaching space. You need to know how to set up your business correctly. You need to know how to get new clients. You need to know how to do the information about how to get new clients, how to do your contracts, how to set up a self-sustaining company, how to do your marketing, how to do your branding, how to decide what your niche is, what you're going to be offering, what it looks like, what programs, products, and services, how to price it. All that stuff is going to be there. If you want to be a Madam CEO certified coach or mentor, you need to join the program. All right. Do not wait. I'm only going to take 50 people in this program. So don't come and say, I didn't know. No, I'm talking about it right now. Make sure you guys are part of it. Go to madamceoinc.com and you will see the information back right there. Thank you so much. You remember that, Jessica? The Circle of Success. I'm so glad that you do. And so I'm on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously. Hey, everybody that is coming in, if you have not gone to share this with somebody in their DMs or share it on your group or however you want to do it. But thank you. So we're talking about detoxing your life and your emotions. A lot of us are not really ready because we're afraid. We got to remember, you're a grown up. And I know you're not used to people rejecting you. Nobody likes that. But wouldn't you rather know who is not for you now than to carry on with people who secretly cannot stand you? Oh, wouldn't you rather know the flaws in people and those that are willing to work beyond the flaws of themselves and you and still hang in there with you than to think you got somebody? You think somebody's in your corner. You think somebody got your back. You think they're your ride or die and they're waiting for you to die so they can ride off with everything you said and you done, and they can just, even in, post-mortem, they can just sabotage your stuff. Listen, y'all, you got to start re-engineering. Somebody put, I'm ready to re-engineer my life in the comments. Or put re-engineer me in the comments. Re-engineer me in the comments if you agree with what I'm saying. Some of our personal jailers that we really need to detoxify from is worth or worthlessness. Some of you all have allowed the changes, the challenges, the discontentment, the disappointments, and Lord knows I've really struggled with the area of disappointments. You've allowed certain people, certain things to have access to your life that you know they were not supposed to. That's it. Altisha said, re-engineer me. You've allowed people to have access to your life that should not be. The Joyous, thank you so much for saying that, my love. That you've allowed them to have access to your life. You've allowed them to determine who you are, your value, because many times you got to remember this, y'all. You cannot assume that everybody that you are around has the ability to envision you the way God envisions you. Some of you all are taking on a corresponding vision test with God, and he's seeing it and you're seeing it the way he is. But many of us are seeing it from a standpoint of, this is not who God sees me as, but this is how I feel he sees me. Some of you all are trying to dictate to God how he sees you. Come on, y'all. You're really trying to dictate to God how he sees you because you want to remind him how you're not this and how you're not that and how you messed up this and how you messed up that and how you made this bad decision. And come on, y'all. Come on, you deserve a better chance than that. And you begin to paint a narrative that is not the narrative that God sees about you. See, he's not caught up in the stuff that you've messed up. He's caught up when you decide you want to stay in the mess up. He has an abundant life. He has a plan that he has for you. He is not changing his mind simply because you're going through the growth process, the journey of life. He knew everything that you were going to be tested with. That's why that scripture says there's no test. There's no temptation. There's no trial such as common to man that God has not given us a way of escape. And one of those ways of escape, and I hope y'all are ready for this. Are y'all ready for what I'm about to say? If you're ready, just going to say, I'm ready. If you're ready for what I'm about to say, because some of y'all, I promise you, you are not ready. You're not ready. But I'm going to tell you anyway. Some of you all's biggest issue is not outside. It's in here. Some of you all's biggest issue with how you see yourself is how you've already allowed people to articulate your value and your worth to you. And you bought in on it. You bought in. Why? Because it's just easier to believe a lie than it is the truth. It's easier to believe a lie than it is to believe the truth. It's easier to believe the negative than it is the positive. It's easier to believe something that is contradictory to the will of God and the word of God, or your plans and your development, your hopes, your dreams, your ambition. It's easier. You got to detoxify from them jailers, y'all. You got to start saying, I need to get in the driver's seat of my life and I need to take control. God, I need you not to solely take control, but I need you to show me the path. Because let me tell you something. Life functions in cycles. Life functions in cycles. Let me say that again. Life functions in cycles. And if you don't learn the lesson in this cycle, you will have to redo this same lesson. And some of these lessons are damn near about to kill you. Some of them are tearing up your marriages. Some of them are tearing up your relationships with your children, with your siblings. They're tearing up your relationships with your families because you're becoming too set up in your ways that is not even the way that God wants you to take. You have rewritten the valuation of your worth. You had a baby out of wedlock, so that we're gonna subtract a couple points from 100. You lied. We're going to try to subtract 20 more points. You cheated. Okay, we're going to subtract 50 points. You didn't follow your dreams and you quit school. We're going to subtract 10 points over here. And before you know it, because you continue to rehearse, you keep continuing to rehearse the traumas and the negative triggers of your past. You never give yourself an opportunity to groom, to grow into what God wants you. Let me say that again for somebody that didn't believe me. God is not concerned about your journey of making decisions that are bad. Could have been made better. Not making decisions at all. You know what he's concerned about? He's concerned about you continue to be a repeater. Because you see that it's getting you nowhere. Come on, y'all, go and do me a favor. Please share this as many places as you can. This is going to bless somebody's life. He's concerned about you being a person that's stuck in that trauma. And probably on Monday, I'm going to be talking about trauma triggers. Somebody remind me that. Jessica, send me a text on that. Some of your personal jailers is your surroundings. You can't move forward because you're so worried about what you're about to leave. You're afraid to embrace the next. That was me. Till I had to get and realize that perhaps I'm looking at it from a standpoint that I should not be looking at it alone. See, sometimes it's not an either or, it's a some or more. I'm talking to myself. Sometimes it's not about picking an either or.
Sometimes it's about elevating your mindset and saying, no, this, what I'm currently living in seemed like the thing, but what I need to realize, it's not about that. It's not an either or, it's a some or more. Maybe it's in time for me to embrace the uncertainty of the some or more that I am not familiar with, that I'm not comfortable with. But I trust God that if I fall back, He is going to catch me. I trust God that if He allows me to go on this journey, that I'm not going by myself. I trust the God of my future. That if I can just have enough confidence and ask Him, God, introduce me to my new, introduce me to my next, introduce me to the future me, that I can get a glimpse of what I've already survived that I have not yet even confronted. Abba, Sata, is this blessing anybody other than me? Is this blessing anybody outside of me? I'm talking to myself, y'all. While I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. God needs us to break some of these silly cycles that we're in, that we don't want to deal with because we've been dealing with so much hurt and so much trauma and so much pain from our past. So many things that we've been going through that we really don't want to deal with because it's easier just to act like it ain't so. And then maybe if we act like it's going to go away. It's not, y'all. How are you going to engineer yourself into a new space? How are you going to be ready to go into the new places? How are you going to be able to or be ready to receive the new blessings of the Lord, the manifestations that you've been praying for if you are afraid to move? Your surroundings may be the very thing that's holding you captive to the past of your life. Some of you all are living in a house that has so much dang on trauma. You need to burn that mojoker up. If it wasn't illegal, I would tell you to do so. Don't do it though. Don't say I told you that. I'm not saying that. But it's just that bad. Some of you all are sleeping in the bed where your spouse died in and you haven't even gotten a new mattress. Some of you all are constantly reminded when you go in the refrigerator that I can't afford this and I can't afford that. Some of you all are being reminded, well, maybe that reminder may also be a benefit to you. It might be the very, very thing that you need to understand, that in order for you to prosper in this life, there's going to be some things that you're going to have to shed. Your surroundings may be one of them. Your hurt that you've been carrying for the reason of I deserve the right. I have the right to carry this. Listen, let me tell you something. Some of the stuff that you have been waiting on God to do, that you've been waiting for Him to download some ideas, some creativity, to give you some favors, to open some doors, to even give you some resources that you need to pursue the dreams. You can't do them because you're so busy holding on to hurt. You can't open up your hand and receive nothing else. Hey, prosperous friends, how are you? I want you all to realize this. That sometimes we're sitting up and we're looking for a person to blame our problems on. The problem is you. The problem is you. It's me. Our surroundings can either change us or we're going to change them. Sometimes you need to just get up and say, you know what? I need to that's it. Listen, blocked and trapped by trauma. You said it so right, Altisha. You said it right. Some of us need to go detox. This time last year in April, I decided I was going to go on a Godcation. Some of y'all might say, what is that? That's when you and God go on vacation. You leave the kids, you leave the work, you leave everything alone. I checked into a hotel on the beach in Florida. I'm in Atlanta. And I didn't take nothing other than lounging clothes and swimwear and something to get back on the airplane with. I took one dress, because I knew I was going to treat myself to a fancy dinner. I didn't invite nobody to come. I knew people that were in the city. Nope. I wanted to sit there. It was a table for two, me and God. And I told them, I said, sit. Are you expecting a guest? Yep, he's here. They looked at me like I was crazy. I didn't care. I made room for him. And before my date with God was over, and it wasn't a romantic date, it was just some time, some intimate time with God. You know what I did? Because one of the most intimate things you can do outside of kissing and having sex is sitting down with a meal. And if you believe God is present, why not? Before it was over, I ended up prophesying to some people that were sitting next to me that looked the opposite of what you would thought. It was two fathers together. They were married, and they had two children that they had through artificial insemination and a surrogate mother. And they were having the roughest times. And I was like, listen, don't you dare let go. I've been where you are. My kids are in their 30s. My youngest one is about to turn 30. And these are some of the things, if I could leave with you, this is some of the things that I would suggest you do. Do you believe in God? Ask Him to help you. And I went down the list. Why? Because I made room to change my surroundings where I can hear God, be used by God, have a moment of cleansing. Have a moment where I can actually say, I want to be present for myself. Some of y'all have been present. Let me say this to you. Let your auntie say this to you. Everybody that's joining me for the first time, hey, I'm Madam CEO. We're having a personal development moment. Some of y'all have been seeing about everybody for so long that you have not taken the time to see about yourself. Some of you all have been so busy developing businesses and organizations, and you have left out yourself. Because you don't know who to trust because you've been trying to keep up this facade. You've been trying to keep up this imagery. And I understand branding, baby. I do branding every single day of my life. Even on my days off, I'm working on somebody's progress. But I need you all to understand, you got to put you first. Your surroundings, what you are in control of. You might say, well, you know what? I can't change where I live. I can't afford to change. But can you move the furniture around? Can you throw away some old stuff? Some of you all got box of memories from that old loved one. They're not coming back, boo. It was good while it was good, but it's gone. So get gone and allow yourself to create new surroundings. Clean off your counters. Put some decorations up. It ain't got to be Christmas or Thanksgiving or your birthday or the 4th of July. Make your own personal holiday. Change the way you sense things. Listen, I get into a space of depression. I don't want to do anything. This is anybody. That's right. Self-preservation. Thank you so much for saying that, Dr. Cortisha. Listen, I get into self-preservation. I literally was talking to my assistant today. She's on here live with me. And I'm going to tell you, I literally had to get up and say, Tier, get up. This conversation I'm having with you, I was supposed to have this conversation with you on Monday. But I'm like, I just need some time to just spend some time in the space of peace. I had not had personal peace. Not peace somebody else can give me, but personal space of like I am right now for 2.5 years. And I just wanted to sit in it. I just wanted to sit in this space of peace. Some of y'all don't even know what that is because you're rat racing. You're it's like a gerbil on one of those wheels, just constantly spinning around. Get off! Rest. Catch your breath. Allow your equilibrium to stabilize. And just look. You might find the surroundings change because your perceptions changed. Your emotional intelligence changed. Your mental stability changed. Your aptitude, your capacity to love, to receive love changed. Your capacity and ability to forgive and to move forward because you now realize that the thing that had you in hostage position no longer. This is blessing me, y'all. If y'all wonder, what is she speaking? I'm speaking another language. If you don't know the interpretation, don't worry about it. It is moments like this that I had to sit. So I said, I'm going to come on. And as Jessica and I were discussing the mentoring program that we're making available in April, y'all go sign up. Go sign up now. Get the early bird, okay? And the other two programs in the trip to Dubai that we were talking about, I literally was putting on my makeup. Now, that might seem normal, but normally I don't wear makeup. I only wear makeup if I'm going in front of the cameras or if I'm leaving, going out in public, which is most of the time I'm not. Because I'm on Clubhouse, I don't have to it changed the game. I listen, I can sit up in my PJs or my onesie or whatever and just chill out and talk for hours. But I needed to show up. I needed you all to be there so I can be accountable to you, to remind you that you've got to detox your life. Why am I bringing this up? I'm funny. Why am I bringing this up? Because I want you to go on this journey with me. What journey? Redefining, realigning, refocusing, shifting, re-engineering your life. It's time for you to get back in the driver's seat. Your surroundings, change them. The people you're hanging around, change them. The conversations you're having, change them. Your associations, y'all. Listen, you might have to jump off the track from where they are. There's some people you're going to be riding just like this. You one locomotive and they are the one locomotive and you going on the same path. But there might be something on their path that causes them to jump off the train to jump off the track. Or they may run out of steam. Or they may lose their focus. Well, you got to keep going. You can't stop. You got to keep moving. You got to move into the direction that the GPS has already set, that you've got to arrive on time. Yes, Vanessa said this is a new season. This is not only a new season, Vanessa. This is a whole different category and dimension that God needs you to live in. It's full of purpose. It's full of promise. It's not full of faith conversations where I should say hope conversations. It's not full of hope conversations. It's full of faith-based expectation. What did God show you? What did he say about your future? I know the plans that I have for you. Plans to give you a good start, a future, an expected end. The plans that he has for you is good. He didn't put you down here to be a flop, to be a failure. He didn't put you down here to be divorced and be an addict and addicted to toxicity and behaviors that keep you shattered and bound. He doesn't want that. He's got somewhere for you to be, baby. He's got some places for you to go. He's got some people for you to impact. He's got some lives for you to change. And baby, that cannot happen. Hey, Nico, that cannot happen without your participation. But you got to get into a space in your time. Because see, God is not locked into space. Into time. Time continuum is for us. Me and my friend, we were talking about this on the live today. He's locked in your purpose. He's committed to your purpose. But as long as you have these personal jailers, these things that remind you of what you are not, those conversations that you've overheard, that people have said about you, that have literally crushed who you are. God says, can you just get on the locomotive with me? I've created a new engine, a new search engine, y'all. Come on. That this search engine is going to get you where you got to go. And along the way, I'm going to heal your hurts. God, I thank you. Along the way, I'm going to reveal who you are and who you're supposed to be. God, I thank you. God, along the way, I'm going to remind you of who I said you are. And I'm going to give you a snapshot and reintroduce you. Hear what I said. Reintroduce you to the you that you have yet to meet. I'm going to reintroduce you to your future you so that you can begin to speak not out of what you hope. God, I thank you. But you're going to begin to speak out of who you already are. That is now past tense, but yet future to you right now. Did somebody catch that? If you caught that, say, I caught that. Say, I caught that. This is blessing. Is this blessing anybody? If this is blessing you, do me a favor. I want you to join me. Just sow us a connection seed. You can do that by going to the Cash App, $TYEAR. Cash App, the $TYEAR. Get you a seed in the ground. Put on there, shift and pray. Because I'm going to be believing God that God is not only going to shift you. I'm not talking shifting you to a little small change. No, I want him to catapult you. I want him to put his signature of approval to your next. Some of you all's personal jailer of lack of confidence. Some of you all, your confidence has been so broken and you know how to hide it. You know how to put on the lipstick and the eyelashes. You know how to put on the hair and sew it down real good or brush it up or get a nice little haircut, fellas, because I'm talking to you too. Go on and just do me a favor. Go on and share this. Go on and share this. You caught that? Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody coming in. Let's reset the room. Hey, everybody, I'm Cheer Wilson McQuarrie. Some of you all know me as your auntie, your cyber auntie, your virtual auntie. Some of y'all know me as a millionaire maker. Some of y'all know me as Madam CEO. However you know me, it's always a pleasure to be in your presence again. Please make sure if you're not following me, you follow me on Clubhouse under tier.mcquarrie. Or you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, okay? But check this out. Hey there, how are you, Delise? Listen, let me tell you something. Your lack of confidence is literally stifling you from progressing forward. Your lack of confidence. I'm confident. I don't have low self-esteem. The lies you tell. That conversation you heard when you was 15 and they said you was going to always be a hoe. You so fast, you going to be just like your daddy. You ain't going to never be nothing. You talking about you going to be a millionaire one day. You ain't going to be no millionaire. You going to always talk like that. People are going to always look at you as a cripple. People are going to always think you got a mental development issue. People are going to always going to think you stupid. You can't talk right. But it's saying you can't talk right. It's said you don't speak correctly. But they ignorant behinds. You going to hell for this. You going to hell for that. Tell hell no. Can somebody put that in the comments? Because that's just freed up somebody. Tell hell no. Some of you all have been going through your personal hell concerning the way you look at yourself and your confidence. Tell hell no. I ain't no pastor no more, but somebody need to preach that message. Tell them no. No. I'm not going to continue to let you drag me. I'm not going to continue to let you make me have a different narrative of who I am. I'm not going to continue to let you paint a picture on the canvas of my imagination that I am not who God says that I am and who I know I have the potential to be. I fall in love with my private clients, my coaching clients. I fall in love with their potential because the moment that I talk to them, God allows me to prophetically see what he wants them to accomplish. And I get excited because I don't see them at their frail state. I don't see them at their place of complaining and not knowing what to do and confusion and lack of creativity and lack of commerce and conversation and support. I see them at the end of the thing, and the end looks so much better than it does. I get the chance to get interviewed or introduced, not interviews. I get a chance to look at the end of the thing, not only see that it looks much better than it does right now, but I get a chance to meet that person in the best possible space that they are in. And I get a chance to come back and say, okay, I see how you're looking. I see what you're accomplishing. I see what you're talking. How did you get there? This is what I begin to hear in the spirit. And I bring it back into my now and talk to my clients. See, even when I'm your personal coach, and some of y'all need a personal coach, you need to allow me to coach you. You can see that. Go to MadamCEOinc.com. Yeah, I got a four coaching special that's on there now. Some of y'all been listening to these jack leg, broke leg, no receipt having, don't know what the hell they talking about, and I said it the way I'm saying it. Trying to help you in your life. Ain't never been through nothing. And anything they've been through, they failed at it, but they want to charge you $1,000. I've been married almost 30 years to the same man. Got kids who ain't in jail, who all got good credit. They got great lives. They own stuff. I got a business that's flourishing. As a matter of fact, I have two. One that you know about and one that you don't. I have a great circle of friends. I've been counseling and coaching people for over 30 years. I'm a 30-year entrepreneur in the seven-figure space, and I help people to not only obtain their dreams, but go beyond their dreams. And I do it for myself all the time and others. Why am I saying that? Am I trying to sell you? No, I'm trying to tell you you're not dealing with no okey doke rookie. That's not who you talking to. So when you come to me, I'm giving you the prophetic word. I'm giving you prophetic insight. I'm giving you a glimpse of your future, and I'm going to teach you and tell you how to get to it without delay. Talking about receipts. Baby, I am a receipt. And I want you to be able to say the same thing. So if you need me to coach you, I'm here. But I need you all to understand that lack of confidence. Did y'all hear what I just said about me? I'm sure about that. That's not a spiel I had to practice. That came out of my sha-na-na. That came out of my spirit because I know who I am. Nobody's going to change the narrative of what I've been able to accomplish. But can they change the narrative of what you can accomplish? Yes. If you don't begin to say what it is before you see it. If you don't begin to believe it and take possession and lay hold of it before you see it. So you can't believe along the process it might happen. Things can happen. Life can happen. I'm not focusing on that. I'm going to do back to Dubai. Am I worried about if I'm going to have to get a shot or not? About if it's going to be closed or not? No, I'm making plans. I'm going, and I'm taking some of y'all with me. So go on to Madam CEO and start your payment plan. That's MadamCEOinc.com. I said it backwards. Sorry. Your lack of confidence has also caused a lack of focus or lost focus. It's caused you a lack of direction. You're starting to question, did I really hear? Did I get it right? Am I wrong? What am I doing? Should I have made that decision? Now that I made that decision, am I going to lose everything? I've been there, y'all. I've been there. I know what it is to trust God when you can't trace him. I know what it is to stand alone when everybody said they were going to be with you. I know what it is to be too embarrassed to ask for help because pride gets in the way. I know what it's like to be willing to kill yourself by jumping into your own pool because it seems like it would just be easier to quit. Living in an over 5,000 square foot mansion, driving cars that have the net worth of over almost $500,000. Let me tell you something, money ain't everything. It's about how you live in here. It's about how you live in here. And until I had to start working on this, and write down, journal what happened, what's happening, That's when I really started living. A good credit score and some money can get you stuff, but it can't buy you peace. It can't give you fulfillment. It can't help you focus. It can't help you believe in yourself to the capacity that you should be able to believe in yourself, because you're so busy allowing people to determine who you are. And then you come in concert with them and you reevaluate yourself at a less valuation or a lower valuation. You start living beneath your privileges and it becomes okay. I had to have a conversation with my assistant today. She said, God gave you that as a gift. And when she said it, it jarred me. Sure did. Sure did, for us educated people. But I'm in the South. Sure did. And it caused me to say, you gonna fight or you gonna flight? See, I know my stuff. It's fight or flight for me. Either I will fight you tooth and nail to the death, or I'll just say, forget it. I don't want to deal with this. But there's a space in the middle. I'm gonna use it. Don't y'all laugh. That one lady calls it conscious uncoupling. I call it conscious confronting. That space in the middle where you fight or you flight is where you stop looking at everything around you and start focusing inward. I got to be conscious about how I see me. I have to be conscious about who I am. I have to be conscious about what I want and why. Some of us are in situations where in it and we love it and it's supportive to us, it's comforting to us, it's familiar to us, and you have been there long enough, and some of you all are ready to throw the very thing away and stop fighting for the very thing that you fought to get. You ready to just give it away. To hell with that. No. And yes, I'm saying hell a lot. Let me detox the way I want to. See, I'm telling you, when you come to me, I'm going to let you cuss, because some of y'all need to cuss. You get free. I didn't say curse. I know, let no corrupt communication come out of your mouth. Listen. Keep it up. Keep being bound up by religion. Keep being bound up by the opinions of man. Keep being bound up by contentious others who don't want to see you do well. Keep being bound up by people who continue to pronounce death over you and your victory. Keep it up. You're going to find yourself the same way. I'm inviting you. No, you are not here by mistake, my love. I'm inviting you all that are here on Facebook, those of you who are here on Instagram. I'm inviting you to share this with as many people as you can. People need to hear this. If you're on Instagram, hey, Bishop, I'm leaving this up on my lives. You all need to share this. This is blessing me. You got to start detoxing your life and your emotions. Some of you all need to pull some of those emotions from that emotional life support that's got toxins in it. It's feeding you poisons, and you become addicted and you become dependent on it. It's not for you anymore. It's not for you anymore. Is this blessing anybody? Let me know if this is blessing somebody. Brandon, this is blessing you. You're welcome. Let me know if this is blessing you. On Instagram, let me know if this is blessing you. Talk to me. We've been talking about identifying your personal jailers, because you have to make this change, and this change is going to be a choice that you have to make. Nobody can pray it for you. Nobody can intercede for you. Nobody can do any of those things. You've got to do it on your own. You've got to do it on your own. Okay. You've got to do it on your own. This is soul work you got to do. See, they talk about God doing it. You got to work on your soul. Y'all heard Yana talk about, I know y'all think she's a whole lot of things, but one thing she is not stupid. And we're so quick to dismiss what we don't, and dismiss and dismantle what we don't understand, what we can't determine to be factual, because we're so busy being on the religious bandwagon. I still love God. I'm a bishop in the Lord's church and a retired pastor. But what I am not is an addict to religious rhetoric and foolishness. What I am not is going to be bound by the opinions of other people that cause me to continue to be in this space where I am not productive as I need to be, and I am forsaking the things that God has called me to be because I'm too worried about what people are going to think, if they're going to accept me, if they're going to walk away. If you walk, baby, bye. If you're supposed to come back, I'll see you when you get back. But if not, I've got to do me for me. I got to get me right. I got to be whole. I got to be healed. I got to be focused. I got to get my self-control and my confidence back. I got to rewrite the narrative for my life. God, I thank you. I feel you in this room. I am the one that has to re-identify who I am. Me. Not an angel. Me. Not somebody that's reading tarot cards. Me. Not 1-800 call a witch. No. Me. Is that even real? Somebody need to go on and get that. That's probably somebody's. That's some money from somebody I just gave you. That's marketing. If you work with me, I'll teach you how to use that and you not be a witch. It got nothing to do with being a witch. But that's another story. That's why I need to be your coach. Baby, I can get you that bag. Anyway, some of us, all of us, most of us, many of us, we like to find ourselves in those categories. I'm going to put myself in the all of us category. All of me. All of me needs to continuously be on a journey of being redefined, realigned, reassociated, rewritten, re-narrated. I need to be on the retrain. People all over the world, join hands, join a love train, love train. I'm telling my age. That was out when I was younger. Listen, you got this, y'all. You got it. You got this, y'all. You literally have this. You have these things that I've been talking about. Even limited beliefs and perceptions. You have that. God wants to change it. He wants to give you opportunities for growth, for strategy, for getting tools that you need in your arsenal, for learning how to reclaim your life. Listen, I want you to go on this journey with me. Thank you so much, love. She says, I love this. I want you to go on this journey with me of self-discovery. You're going to cry. I'm not going to lie. Even the guys cry. You're going to do it privately, but you're going to cry once you find out who you are, once you remind yourself, once your future self reminds yourself of what you've been able to accomplish in your future and why you cannot give up right now. You're going to be reintroduced to the you that you have yet to become, that already exists but's waiting for your arrival. Some of y'all are going to need to rewind that. There's a journey that God wants to take you on, and I know that I am one of those people that God has specifically given me an assignment for you, to take you on this journey of self-discovery, fulfillment, rewriting the narrative of your life, and then having a proven way to get to the goal. It's called ReEngineering Your Life. It's a program that I came up with because of what I've come out of on top. And I'm still going through some of the next part. So when I'm done with the next part, I'll introduce that. But the first part, I want you to join me on this journey. I want you to be a part of this. I want you to give yourself a chance to not only grow, to move, but to come out of some areas that are not healthy for you and give yourself a chance to rewrite your life, re-stimulate your economy, repossess the things that have lost that are necessary for your next, and dispossess those things that are not. I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to go to just do this, bit.ly/ReEngineer Me, all lowercase, bit.ly/ReEngineer Me, or you can go to MadamCEOinc.com. and look up at the upcoming, the tab on the left-hand side, the upcoming events, or no, upcoming offers. I think that's what it says. And those of you all who need a mentor, I'm ready to be your mentor. It's not free, but it's not expensive. It's $97 a month. It's no contracts. Just come on and be a part. We're going to be starting very, very shortly. Actually, we're going to be beginning in April. And I'm only going to take a certain amount of people. And so I want you all, it's going to be group mentoring, and then you're going to get an opportunity to work with me. Okay? But I want you all, y'all can get more information about that at madamceoinc.com. Just look it up on the left-hand side. Pull drop-down feature. You'll see them. And that's called the Shift Mentoring Group. We're going to, listen, this year we're working on us, y'all. Now, let me say this real quick before I go. The ReEngineering Your Life program is for people who are serious about getting a strategy and re-engineering their life. Some of you all have hit hiccups. Some of you all are casualties. Some of you all are stuck. Some of you all haven't been as creative as you're used to being, or haven't been creative at all. Some of you all have been depressed. Some of you all are stagnant. Some of you all don't know what to do. This is not business development. This is personal development. It's hard to keep up a business when you're not personally developing yourself. It's the whole man. God needs a whole man whole. He needs, let me say that again. God needs the whole man whole. And if you want to get some more information, just look in the comments under Jessica Taylor, and she's put the links there for the personal development, to be a Madam CEO certified coach. The Dubai thing might be on there, as well as the Re-Engineer Your Life and the mentorship. It's all in the comments. So just get it if you're on Facebook. On Instagram, come to Madam C. You'll see the link in the bio. Just go on the bio and you'll get it. You guys, we got to start detoxing so that we can get all the toxins out of our lives, these poisons out of our spirits, these poisons out of our dreams, how we look, our perceptions, our mindsets, even how we allow people to speak to us, and we have to change things. I'm believing in you guys. I'm believing in you with everything that I have. I want to go on this journey with you. I want to show you how to get to the other side. You don't have to do it on your own. We've got payment plans that are available. We've got early bird specials that are available for the Re-Engineering Your Life program. It's 8 weeks. We're going to be doing groups. Then you're going to have your own accountability time, and then you're going to be working with me. Groups, your own accountability time. I'm going to be directing you while you're doing it, and then you're going to be working directly with me. You're not going to leave out of that program the same way you came, and you deserve the opportunity. Some of you all are getting your tax money back. Some of you all ain't even worried about tax money. You can just go on and write it down. Jessica, are you on here? Jessica Taylor, if you're on here, let me know that you're still on, sweetheart. Let me know that you're still on, because I need a favor. Jessica, okay, she's on. She's ain't nothing like having an amazing assistant. Okay. The Re-Engineering Your Life program, how much it is, if they sign up right now, how much is it right now? Because I don't want to give the wrong information. I want you all to sign up. Do not wait. I'm not going to have 100, 200 people in this group. I'm not doing it, because I can't minister, build, prophesy, pour into that many people at one time. And I want to be able to focus on you. I want to be able to focus on what's important. I want to be able to focus on what's going on in your life and speak to it and help you get a way to get to the goal. It's 3 payments of $97. This is if you pay for it before this weekend. Y'all need to go now, because one of 2 things are going to happen. Either we're going to run out of space, or you are going to run out of time and think you have time. So it's 3 payments of $97 or 1 payment of $291. Jessica told me I was crazy. That's only going to be for this week. Is that when it ends? Yeah, I believe. For this week. Listen, there are tools and strategies that are here to help make this whole process easy for you. I don't want to see you struggle another day of your life. I don't want to see you not have the tools that you need another day in your life. I do not want to see you stuck. not moving and having so much capability on the inside of you, but you're not able to take an opportunity that's right in front of you because you're afraid to progress, because it may cost you having to be honest with your life. I'm going to teach you how to do that safely. I know I had to do it myself. I'm going to teach you how to deal with your own personal demons, those things that cause you to not flourish. I'm going to teach you how to deal with your own mediocre perceptions and mindsets. I'm going to teach you how to deal with your unfulfilled manifestations and how to turn that around. I'm going to teach you how to deal with so many things during this 8 weeks. And you might say, well, I don't want to be in a group. I want to do private coaching. That's available too. Jessica, how much is that? I know we've got the 4 coaching special. Listen, I want you all to realize that you're worth this detoxification. You're worth this realignment. You are worth this redefinement. You are worth re-engineering your life. I'm going to continue to talk about this because I need y'all to stop sitting on the tracks of life just hoping that life happens. No, you need to get in the front of the train. Figure out how, through the help of God and the wisdom and the insight that God has given me, to help you figure out how to move it in the direction that you want it to go and stay on track this time. How many of y'all are ready to get off of the off track times of your life and you ready to get on track? Somebody put in the comments, I want to see if you're paying attention. Get me on track. Get me on track. How many of y'all can be honest? I've been off track for a long time. I've been trying to get there, but I've been struggling. I've been off track for a long time. If that's you, allow me to help you. I need to be back on track. I've been going through hell. I need to get back on track. I've lost sight of the vision, or the excitement that I used to have is no longer there. I've lost the creative feeling that I have. Get me back on track. If that's you, I need you to be a part of this re-engineering program. When the early bird is off, it's going to go, I think, up to $997. So you can get it now, I think, for $297. That's going to be, you know what? Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep that up until Sunday midnight. And Sunday and Monday morning, 12:01 a.m. is going back up to the regular price. Jessica, I hope you hear me. I want you all to be on track, and I want you to let me help you. I'm not going to discuss your business. I'm not going to hurt you. I want to see you survive and thrive and live the life that I know you want to live, and I know that God wants you to live without regret. So go on now. You can do this. She says a 6 month of personal development coaching is $5,000. It is. I'm not an hourly worker. You're paying me for 30 years of experience in solutions. If you want to do the strategy sessions, we've got a 3-part strategy session that's available at madamceoinc.com. All the stuff I'm telling you is available at madamceoinc.com. Current offers, that's what you look at. You'll see it. If this blessed you, do me a favor. I want you to do me a favor if you have not already. I want you to get your connection seed in your hand. Let's connect for a life-shifting time, a life-shifting year that works in your favor. Let's do that. If this has helped you, this has blessed you, you know, when we go to certain places, we leave a tip. Go to our favorite restaurants. One of my favorite restaurants here in Atlanta is Chops. I got this other little place I got to tell you about another day. I'm just distracted. It's called Twisted Soul. If you've never been, please go. You will bless the Lord for going. Here in Atlanta, Twisted Soul, Black owned. It's amazing. But Dr. Cortesha, she said she did already. I need you all to get you a seed in your hand. I need you to speak to that seed. What do you want it to produce in your life? I want you to put shift and pray in the comments section. Some of y'all be able to give the $57.82. Some of y'all can give the $222. That's my thing. That's my thing. I can't tell you what to do. $57.82,
$222. Whatever your best seed is, I want you to get in your hand. I want you to get in your hand. And I want you to believe with me. I'm believing for you that your absolute best is about to come. And see, let me tell you something. Some of y'all are wondering, why are you doing that? When you have seed in the ground, you cannot expect a harvest in the future if you don't put a seed in the ground now. It's a simple principle. Seed, time, and harvest. Seed, time, harvest. And so I want you to do that. Go to the Cash App right now, the $TYEAR, or you can go to paypal.me/Madam CEO. Again, paypal.me/Madam CEO, paypal.me/Madam CEO. Jessica, is there any way that we can put a PayPal button for donations on the Madam CEO website? I'm sure there is a way. You can do that. Seed, time, and harvest. Seed, time, and harvest. Seed, time, and harvest. Shift and pray. Put that in your comments of your seed that you're sowing. Let me know if you want to. You can even shoot me an email. You can shoot me a DM. You can shoot me a message. Let me know. So if there's some specifics, I want you to let me know what you want me to be praying for. Because listen, y'all, we in this together. I'm your virtual auntie, honey. I'm ready to see it happen for you. So with that said, listen, y'all, I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'm going to see you guys next time. I wish you nothing but the best. I'm excited about you being a part of my Re-engineering Your Life program. And I'm excited about the transformation that's going to happen once you decide you're going to embrace the opportunity to detoxify your life and get it back on track with me. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all soon. Make sure you're following. And share this with somebody.